my guy has been playing, I don't think I can wear this jersey anymore, bro.
Like, we have to retire? We have to put it up? Put it
Because
in a
I
shrine?
would this
What are we doing
jersey
here?
away in a giveaway if Siakam never showed up, but he's here now. So, like, I'm keeping this jersey.
Here.
Nobody is getting this jersey. I'm keeping this jersey. This Siakam jersey, number 43, is staying with me. Holy, Siakam's 30 and 10. Last game, he had 32 and 6.
Let's go.
Is he back? Is the boy back?
You already know. Well, I don't want to say he's fully back because that's only 2 games, but hey, this is things to get excited about. You already know how I already praised my guy, but today was just a different story. We back to the OG Pascal, you know, looking for the mismatches off the pick and roll switches, attacking the basket. Like, this guy was just doing it all. Only 2 3-point attempts today. One of them was wide open, the other one, whatever. But you know, I like what he was doing today. You know, not just no soft finishes today. Today he was going, no just hey, and then like asking for. Yeah, man. We're doing it. We're finishing at the rim. Pause, and we're out here, bro. We are out here. This is the guy. This is the guy we're talking about.
I'm happy, man. Today, watching these guys play, I was like, this is the Raptors team that I fought. Oops, this is the Raptors. Oh, I can swear. This is the Raptors team that I miss, bro. I love watching these guys, bro. Like, I'm watching these guys play. They're getting easy basket. The game wasn't complicated today. Bro. It wasn't complicated. I can't believe I'm so happy.
KG, you already know I've been trying to tell everyone it's not Raptors basketball that we've been playing. There's been a couple of games or a couple of even like halves or quarters that we've been putting, but today was the first like full game I seen of Raptors basketball. Like, full game, 48, maybe not 48 because the last 2 minutes it was a bench. It was garbage time, but first 46, we were out here. We're getting in the gaps and defense. We're stealing the ball, and like, the Raptors have the Raptor killers, but the Raptors are the Orlando Magic killers.
Yep.
Like, they see our jersey now, and that's it.
They're
like, we can't.
Aaron Gordon, how frustrated he was.
Aaron Gordon, bro, the man tried to do a Florida Panthers just to Lowry, and Lowry said no. And look what happened. Look at the karma. Look at the karma. Exactly. Man walked out with his ankle. Soft, bro, but whatever, you know. I feel bad for him though. He's actually not a bad player. He's not I've never seen him do asshole things, but
yeah,
you know, karma's a bitch. Don't fuck with the dude. I'm sorry. Don't poke the bear.
don't poke the bear. But no, I think Kyrie was the one who touched him and he got injured in the bubble. So I think there was a little bit of animosity, some beef there, you know what I mean? So when he's seen Kyle Lowry, he's like, all right, I remember you. You know what I mean? You know when you're a little boy, he's the bully on the block. And the bully on the block, so you're like, all right, cool. Like, I'm gonna get you back. And then boom, you got him back.
But I'm big now. I got braids now. Now I'm a gangster.
You see what I'm saying? Now the teachers, they caught him. They're like, hey, we got you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That flagrant one. But it's all good, man. The Raptors, you won. You got a victory. How'd you feel Nick Nurse did with his coaching today in regards to the bench rotation?
The bench, okay, it's weird because like we went up, right? So obviously then you just try to find what works. Like Bembry gave us good minutes. Yep. TD gave us good minutes in the starting lineup. Yep. And obviously Utah. Shout out to Utah Watanabe, man. Woo! Like I
need his jersey.
I did not. Yeah, shit. That's the next one. That's the next one. Bench mob. No, but like whatever, like I've seen his name before because I play fantasy basketball, but I never really like, you know, knew too much about his game till he came here. And then even when he wasn't getting minutes, it was like, whatever, but this guy's a spark, you know, like he plays good deep. I think what's best about him is he has that Raptors culture in him because you could see like when he gets a defensive stop and the ball's going the other way, he's fucking you know, he's so excited like for just the smallest plays. And like, that's what we need, right? That's the guy we need off the bench. But when it comes to fixtures, I don't know if he's a permanent fixture in the bench rotation. What do you think, KG?
Honestly, to be honest, I think for now he's a good bench role player. Let me put it that way because he comes in and he does the little things. And like in today's day and age, the little thing is what wins. He's that little bit of he's a guy. You know, we don't have that Ibaka anymore. So if we can put a little bit of Ibaka in another guy, like, you know, because you can't put too much Mufuzzi. that guy's just Mufuzzi.
Yeah,
You know,
you already know Mufuzzi.
and now we got Utah. So we got to
Yeah.
deal with what we have. And he does the little things. He bangs out. He grabs the boards. He hits threes with his left hand, makes the right passes. I'm not mad with how he plays. I'm actually happy with the role that Nick Nurse has him in, because the thing about him is he knows his role and he plays it well. You know your limit, stay within it. That's
Yeah.
exactly what the hell
And
he
he's
does.
always and he's always ready. Like, like maybe sometimes, you only play like 6 minutes in one game and then you're forced to pay 25 the next game. Like, he's always ready. Like, he's been ready for the past couple of games. And like, that's what I like to see.
Yep.
But how about my boy Stanley? What happened? They're shackling up Stanley now? What's going on, bro?
I mean, I feel like with Stanley, man, it's more of he's more of a player that thrives in like situational basketball, whereas like certain matchups are just good for you, certain matchups aren't good for you. I don't think today's matchup was one that worked out for him in his favor. Once you're a guy, doesn't matter who you're playing. I don't care who Fred's playing. Fred's gonna give you at least a 15 on your head top. You know what I mean? Unless it's an oversized guard, then he struggles a little bit. But hey, so I feel like Stanley Johnson is kind of the same thing. Like with Stanley Johnson, it's either hit or miss. You're gonna get Stanley Johnson, or you're gonna get Stanley Johnson. All right. So
yeah. So maybe like to fix the bench rotation, that will be the answer. Like, first big off the bench is Boucher. Yep. First small off the bench is Norm, and then the spot 8 and 9 will rotate between Stanley and Utah situationally.
For sure.
Like you know.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
I think that's what Nick Nurse is kind of doing. With OG out, with Norm out, our bench is kind of thin, so he has to make do with what we have. But the thing is, why I like that is because it gives the chance for the bench guys to show what they got. You see what I'm saying? How do you think Siakam became Siakam? How do you think Fred became Siakam? I mean, Fred became Fred. You know what I mean? Like they capitalize on their bench minutes. It sucks that Norm still hasn't done it, because these guys have all gone to the G League, come up and just literally stock shot up like
shout out Robin Hood.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like they've made that leap up, and we're still waiting for Norm to make that leap up, and we still haven't seen it. To be honest, I'd rather play Terrence Davis over Norm, to be honest, because I see the trajectory of Terrence Davis going up. More than Norm. But hey, you know what? Like,
sometimes he makes some bad decisions though. Like Terrence Davis, although he gives you the, like, I love when Terrence Davis scores. When he hits that three, when he's going to today, that dunk where he left the man. Yeah, exactly. And that was the and one. Man, we've been screaming and one forever. Matt Devlin was talking about, you see, we're 29th in the league or 27th in the league in and one attempts.
That's crazy.
With like 30. And then he said the Lakers had 66. Like, bro, how are teams doubling up on just and one opportunities? Like, they don't respect us.
They don't. But at the same time, too, the Raptors shoot a lot of threes. I think that's something that they're trying to change the focus and stop shooting as much threes. I think they're trying to switch the game. I think that kind of revolved around Siakam too, because when your star player shoots a lot of threes, you ended up shooting a lot of threes as a team. Now Siakam's going inside a little bit. I don't want to say they stopped shooting the three as much, but look, he shot 2 threes alone before he used to shoot 6 or 7. You know what I mean? So
facts. In the beginning, he was.
Maybe they thought about it. They sat down, they watched the film. They're like, this three is not working for us. Let's go back to what works for us. Siakam, beat your guy and go to the post. They can't guard you in there. And what was he doing today? You're giving the guys a hey. You know what I mean? Getting his and one, hitting his free throws. So honestly, for my guy Spicy P, it was a great game, man. Shout out my guy. But hey,
another thing I noticed about him today is they're learning different spots to give him the ball. Like, a bunch of times, he would take it at the half court and then he'd have to dribble around this man and make a play. But now they're using him as the screen and roll guy. And then as soon as he gets the mismatch, it's over. Shooting over them, driving to the basket, getting to the free throw line. Like, this is what made him before. And I don't know why we deviated away from it. But put Aaron Baines there to grab the offensive rebound and run the screen and roll with Siakam. He's so much quicker too. Like, the quick bounce passes that they kept doing to him. And then he was wide open basically every time. Like,
yeah. There, man. Shout out Aaron Baines. I think he got, I don't know how many rebounds he had.
16. Big 16. Yeah.
Big 1-6. I'm pretty sure that's a career high for this guy. But hey, 16 rebounds. I think, 0 points? He didn't score?
No. I low scoring, but yeah, not too much.
Whatever. We won't, no double, but it's okay. We'll take, you know what? Honestly, if Baines gives us that, even 10 rebounds, a nightly basis, yo, we're okay with Aaron
Yeah.
Baines. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
sir.
what he needs to do. We don't expect that much from him. Stop shooting threes, bro, because you're not a 3-point shooter. You're not Marcus Gasol.
How about a 1-2 every time he's wide open? Like today, he took only 2 wide open threes. I was okay with them. They're in rhythm. They're in the offense.
Yeah, not too bad. We'll let it slide, Aaron Baines. We'll let it slide. Some of the guys in Toronto, Aaron Baines, I don't know, man. They're not showing you as much love as the Raptors. But hey, I believe in everybody on the Raptors team. I think we can make a 1-2 changes, but hey, it is what it is. We might get Norm back. OG is going to be out for another week. How do you think that affects the boys?
Honestly, it sucks because the last time I was talking about how this is the time to make a. Okay, wait, hold on. First of all, let me go back to just one thing about not me being able to go to the freaking Scotiabank Arena to watch my team all the damn time. Yep. Tell me how we have, in real Toronto terms, we have the 2 West Coast trips. It's a 5-game series and you play like the Warriors and all them LA teams. Yeah. And then there's another West Coast trip where you play like San Antonio and the Rockets and them, right? Yeah. That's our road trips. How are we taking a Super Bowl away from home road trip? 6 games away from home because of the Super Bowl? Like, come on, bro. We ain't used to this. Man, this isn't our like.
Man, they gotta take they gotta get out of there. They gotta get out of there. The Raptors can't be there. Let them go, bro. That Super Bowl is gonna. If the Super Bowl comes, to be honest, the Raptors aren't gonna. They're not gonna focus. They won't focus. There's no way they're gonna focus. Listen. If this is a Raptors game the same day that the Super Bowl's on, we might not be having this meeting.
Oh, but 2-2s, yo, this is actually one of the first times in a while I think that we're not playing a 1:00 game on Super Bowl Sunday at home. Like. That was like a fixture, man. Trying to sell those tickets all the time was like, yo, I already know I'm not going to this because then I'm not going to make it to the Super Bowl party. So, you know. But I digress.
But hey, you already know. Hopefully they get some W's, man. But you know what? They are going on a wasteland. It does make sense. I don't know. Hopefully, to be honest, I'm not going to lie. With the way the boys are playing, I'm actually happy. I actually like watching them play. I'm actually happy again as a fan. Even sometimes when they lose, because when they lost against Sacramento, when I watched that game, I was upset that they lost, but like I've seen a lot of good things.
Doing good things. The comeback. Do you remember all those comebacks that we had last year? All those down 15, it doesn't matter. Midway through the 4th, yo, we're coming back regardless. Like nobody understand. Like the bandwagoners might not understand, but if you 2-2s watch every single game, you already know we're not like out of any game. Yep. And then Sacramento was the same story. We just had a bunch of dumb calls. Like, I don't know if the technical really affected anything because we still would have been probably not. Yeah, you think we would have like gotten it down from 4 with that? Okay, that would have been just the ultimate comeback. Like you already know, I was sitting down, I was excited for the comeback, but pause. But I don't know, man. Like this run, there's like a couple of tough games that are there that we need OG. Like. Obviously versus Brooklyn, we're going to need OG, right? Sure. And then like Atlanta, this is our first test against Atlanta, although they don't have Bogdanovic. Like, yo, are we an Atlanta type team or are we actually superior to Atlanta? We've just had a bunch of bad breaks. That's why I wanted to watch this game. But now we don't have our dudes. So now it's got to be one of those next man up. Who's it gonna be that day?
Step up. It's time to pull up your socks. It's game time, bruh. It's game time. Who's it gonna be? You tell me.
Who's gonna be? Maybe TD or no. I'm gonna say if Norm is back, that's our dude. We're gonna ride Norm to the coattails again because he's just been given to us. Like I don't think teams are planning for Norman Powell in the first, like the starting lineup offense. Right? He's like let's say 4th option. Right. So they're not game planning for him. They're game planning for the screener role with Siakam, where Siakam's 1-on-1 or Lowry and Van Vliet. Right. So he gets a bunch of open shots in the starting lineup. And when he comes back, he's going to be inserted to the starting lineup again at probably small forward. And, we'll see. Like, I feel like that's the dude, though.
Hopefully that's the dude, man. You know what? I'm going to say the dude is going to be, I think it's going to be Boucher, man. Boucher took a step down.
Oh, yeah. What's up with your dude? What's up with your dude, guy?
We need to play big again, bro. Slimmed up. We need to play big again and start going crazy on threes, rebounds. You're long enough, you can dunk. I think this offseason he needs to work on his handle. If he has a better handle, I think he could be a really good player. Well, a better player than the player he is already.
He got to take off them yellow shoes, bro. Change off your yellow shoes, dog. Yeah, that's ever since he started wearing them yellow shoes.
Yeah, he slipped up. Let's get some Kobe's and get some bronze. Get ready to go hoop, man. Get ready to go hoop. So today was a good game, man. We won. Won by double digits. It's been a while since we've won by double digits. Yeah,
Oof.
maybe I couldn't say that, but whatever. And we won so comfortably, man. I'm actually happy with how they played. What do you give them today out of 10?
I'll say today we giving them like an 8.5. You know, we could still
5 out of
that
10.
we could still do something. Like today we locked up Vooch, but you know, like Cole Anthony did his thing a little, and there's a little blips here and there, right? Like again, it's a long season. We're implementing so many new things. So like, you know, whatever, man. Like you take the wins that you have, but now is the time where let's beat the people we're supposed to beat. So our projections at the beginning, we thought we were going to be whatever 4, 5, 6 seed. Now let's beat everyone who's under us. Like this is the time, bro. It's almost a quarter of the, like a third of the season actually. Like let's go.
That's it, man. They gotta get W's, man. No more close games. Yo, just pick up your socks and everybody has to put their head down and we all have to be on the same page, man, because they're out in Tampa. We're out in Toronto. The only thing about Tampa and Toronto is they both start with a T. You know what I mean? Yo, we're out here just
Facts.
we're hoping, we're watching these guys, we're hoping that they play well. You know, they always have love in the city. The guys that we love you down here. We just want the Raptors to ball out, man, because we won a shit 2 years ago and we want to feel that again. I want to go back and I want to play Boston in the playoffs and I want to beat Boston, yo.
Oh yeah, bro.
Boston.
You already know.
You know what I mean? I don't want to say I don't like Boston, but I know Boston, the Leafs, the Bruins been beating up on the Leafs every year in the playoffs. You know what I mean? So it's sad. Boston beat us last year. The only thing I like about Boston is New England and the Patriots, but Tom Brady left to the Buccaneers, so I'm a Buccaneers fan now. So you know what I mean? I have no love towards Boston. I still love New England, but it is what it is.
It is what it is, sir. We go with the goats, you know. We have favorite players, not favorite teams sometimes.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But the Raps are our favorite team because we're born in the city. So I get it. When you're born in the city, that attachment that you form with the team, no matter what, you always want them to do well. And I feel like that's how it is with the Raptors, from Primo Pasta days to Muggsy Bowles. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
bro, you already know, man, how many years of season tickets I had, how many times I felt like, yo, is this a waste of money, dog? But nah, like, yo, sometimes we're killers, man. That when I first got them, like when Bosch left, yo, those were some tough seasons, bro. Like I'm looking at it, we're like, yo, we got Hito Turkoglu. Nah, we ain't got Hito. Yo, Bargnani's the number one option. He's not doing so well as the number one option.
We've gone through a lot, man. What's the most painful Raptor memory for you?
I was there at that Rudy Gay game. You know the meme where he's like, fuck Rudy Gay. I hate Rudy Gay. I was there. I was there versus Jeremy Lin. Fuck Lin Sanity when he hit that shot against Calderon. I was there. Painful. I was there when Kobe, oh man, I think it was one of like my first Kobe games ever watching. Like, because I had the season tickets finally secured and I didn't have to pay like $300 to sit in the upper bowl to watch Kobe Bryant. And this man burned us at the end, a game-winning shot. They went up 1 with like 10 seconds left or whatever. And this guy looked at the bench and said, y'all gave me too much time. I remember watching little highlights over and over about that shit. And I'm like, damn. So I've seen some painful stuff, but there is nothing worse than the Washington series when I said, yo, I'm gonna sell game 2 because we're coming back for game 5. And they never came back.
No way.
That was it, bro. Paul Pierce said, I'm never crossing this border again. And he was not lying, bro.
He wasn't lying when he said that. He's like, yo, I'm done coming here.
Yo, that was honestly crushing, man. Because that's what you wait for, right? You wait until it's time for the playoffs, and like, you know, I gotta send out my money now. I gotta start paying up the real bucks, and then. But that was it, man. But you know what's the most painful thing, KG? Is this season we ain't doing this in person. We ain't coming out the game.
I know, bro.
Talking about, yo, welcome to the Wrap Up TV.
I missed that. I legit miss going down to Jurassic Park, talking to like random people about the game, because yo, you get to talk to so many more people, find out, you know, how long people, like, cause we met a guy doing the wrap up. We met a guy, I forgot his name. I think his name was Larry or something, and he was there since day 1, since the 18th ever, since the Skydome.
Yo, trust me, man.
That's where he had his tickets, and like he's been through everything. You know what I mean? So for him to see and for him to win, for us to win a championship, and for him to witness it, like I felt his joy. You know what I mean? Because he's been there from day 1. You see what I'm saying? So he's watched everybody. He knows the people there, right? So I'm pretty sure like it's kind of like a community of people who have certain seats and stuff, and like so they're watching the games and they see the games, and it's like all the fans that come to the games, like people just love. I just love talking to different people about the Raptors because we're all there for the same reason.
Yes, sir.
Watch the Raptors play, the Raptors win, and the Raptors do well. But hey, sometimes these things don't happen, and things happen. Sorry, and things we think have to change. This is a big thing that happened. It's a global thing, right? So if it's affected the Raptors this big, like come on, like how you know what I mean? It must be something big, right? So hey.
Yo, I'm still having hopes that when they release the second half of the season, maybe someone says, okay, the Raptors can play the second half at the Scotiabank Arena, and you already know you're about to catch me there all the time, bro. Piffs are up, and I'm there.
Outside, man. No, it'll be good, man. It'll be good, man. Yo, who do you give the Raptor the game today to? Who do you give that to?
Oh, you already know my dude, Spicy P, the Beyblade Spinorama. Hey,
yeah, I gotta practice that. Yo, I'm gonna be playing basketball now. I'm gonna start doing the same. Yo,
that's it, bro. Yo, I swear, Boucher kind of picked up on it too. I heard him today a couple of times.
Boucher trying to get some calls now, man. Boucher still trying to get some calls, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta work hard. You gotta hustle.
Yeah, man. That should be his motto, man. That's his MO, and that's what's gonna bring him back. That's what got him to where he was.
If he has that motor like Hustle Man Chap, I think he'd be unstoppable, man. Because that Hustle Man Chap, the motor that guy had, although he couldn't make a right hand layup, he was crazy, man.
Yeah, and the defense, bro, man was defending centers.
Exactly, balling, doing what he has to do. Boucher needs to get a little bit stronger, but I think he'll be all right, man. What's our game plan for the next couple of games? I think they play Orlando again, no?
Yeah. So let's just handle business again. And then Friday, we got a couple of games of rest. So I'll say Nick Nurse probably going to do walkthrough one day, but a hard practice. And we're like watching the Nets film from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday morning. And we got to figure that. Because if they could take that game, then, we're talking. Like, that's a big thing.
Well, Washington beat them tonight, eh?
Oh, for real? I didn't even know.
Yeah.
I was on 2-2s. I was behind on the game. I had to watch it on PVR and like for the commercials and things.
That's what you gotta do. Bradley Beal hit a 3. They stole the inbounds. Berton stole the inbounds, gave it to Russ. Russ hit the game-winning 3. Game over. Bomb.
Yo, good for them, man. Because I'm telling you, man, Washington, like, if they don't trade Bradley Beal and they don't make the playoffs, they're actually the biggest disappointment. Because like only 2 teams are not going to be a playoff team. So it's Detroit. And don't be the other team. Like that's the Eastern Conference, right?
Pretty much it, yeah.
Because like, yo, if you're in the play-in, like that's already a nice like starting point for a playoff like series. Like I got to study these 2 people for 2 games if I'm the lower seed, and then bam, like now I'm in motion. I'm ready to go when game 1 starts of the actual playoffs. So they ain't gonna be they ain't gonna be that team. It's gonna be Detroit, and it's gonna be I don't know who else.
Even New York is balling, bro. Every team in the East is balling. It's not like before now, man. It's not like before.
Yeah.
To win, you have to play. You can't just come out and expect to be, lackluster. Like, nah, it's not gonna work. Every team in the East, look at Atlanta. Like, you can get beat any night by any.
Yeah, and Cleveland, bro. Look at Cleveland balling too.
Exactly.
Cleveland has 6 big men, and they're figuring it.
And you know what? I thought they were gonna go trade up for Kevin Love. Actually, that's what I thought.
Yo, the thing is though, I don't like any of our trades because then we just go back to the exact same thing, or we put the player that we're trading for in the exact same position they were in from the team that they're coming in. Like, like you see like the Bradley Beal thing. It's like, if it's centered around Siakam, why is he coming here? Like, you know what I mean? Like he's going to come here and okay, so what if he's an upgrade from Siakam? It's the same, it's the same thing. He's just one dude amongst a bunch of, like a non-inferior team. Like, so
exactly. We need to sign somebody in the offseason though, man. Give Siakam you know what I mean? Siakam, personally, I don't think Siakam's a Batman. I think he's more of a Robin, but hey.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. I'll say he'll be a good Batman if he gets the correct Robin. Because who's his Robin right now? It's just a combination of who's the other 2 dudes that are gonna show up every night, We talked about this a bunch of times, whether it's Norm, Kyle, FEV, like it's all these different dudes, but it's not a consistent, these are the guys, like, these aren't the top fantasy pickups in you know what I mean? Like they're not in those couple, like we need 2 like first 3 round dudes. Like get me or someone who's even like equal to him or just a little bit less. Like, let's go, bro. Like, let's go. Let's see what we could do.
That's it, man. I don't know, man. I think they're gonna do well. I think we're gonna make playoffs. I think we're gonna make some noise in the playoffs. They're trending up for me.
Up.
It's gonna be tough, man. Yeah, they're trending up, man. We're gonna call them GameStop right now, bro, because right now they're trending up. I just hope the stocks don't crash. I just hope they don't crash, and I hope the Raptors don't crash. I hope everything just works out, man, because we're a winning team, man. I want to go back to winning basketball, bro. I want to go back to the playoffs.
Yeah, KG.
And hey, I want to just make some noise, man, because there's no All-Star game this weekend. Let's just ball.
Yeah, let's ball, man. You already know today was one of your kind of games, Mr. Positive Vibes only. That's what I got. That's what I got from today, That's what I got from today.
Mr. PVO, we out here. The boys are balling, man. Randle, you already know what it is. Much love, man. It's always good talking to you, bro. Let's get it, man. The next couple of games. Raptors till we die. But remember, wash your hands and wear your mask because you were trying to go back to Jurassic Park and turn up. Take care, bro.
KG.
She's I-E.